This particular location has always seemed to me like an ideal spot for an outdoor center. We didn't want to be just a whitewater paddling company. We wanted to be a center for a variety of outdoor activities.
Rafting is where we started, but it's become so much more than that. I mean, whitewater kayaking, paddleboarding, mountain biking.
We operate on 8 different rivers, and we host over 1 million guests each year, whether it's doing zip lining or paddling in our world-class kayaking school, or just even enjoying a drink down by the waterfront at one of our restaurants.
What sets NOC apart from other outfitters is that we're able to offer a premium experience in such a large volume.
In academia, we talk about a concept called place attachment, where the more you spend time in a place, the more you create fond memories of that place, the more you kind of become attached to it. We espouse ourselves to be the leaders of adventure, and a lot of that adventure is actually human interaction between the guests and the guides.
One of the most important factors in selecting an outfitter is trust. It is trusting that the guides are trained, that the equipment is the best, that the company stands behind its commitments.
The way that I learned my job at NOC was through seasoned professionals above me that had been here longer, veteran staff that trained me. I've been here 13 years now, and there's not a day that goes by that I don't learn something new.
NOC staff are located in foundations, in government, and even on the American Whitewater Board.
It really nourished and made people want to go and try things and spread out. I think the power of that much commitment to the sport meant that the folks that came to NOC were going to, continue that.
22 Olympic athletes and coaches have called NOC home. The competitive spirit is really ingrained in our history and culture.
We really believe in expanding our boundaries and trying to challenge ourselves. And so competition gives us a great venue to do this. We do national and international competitions for slalom, freestyle, and downriver kayaking.
I think that the really cool thing about NOC is everybody works really hard together, and it's a really interesting work environment where people work different hours and different days and long weeks, but kind of thing that ties everyone together is they're here to let people have a good time.
You have your young college kids, you have your older people who have been in this industry for years. You have all types of people who come here. And it's the mixture that makes this place good, or great even.
When I meet someone that comes here in their 40s and 50s and saying, this is my first time ever whitewater rafting, I'd imagine sometimes what would their life have been if we exposed it to them when they were 7 or 8.
I think that it's important that kids get outside and experience some structured and unstructured playtime in the outdoors. Learn in some ways the natural laws of the universe, see how gravity works, see how water works, and see how they fit into that larger scene.
When you start to look at where the industry is heading, how environmental issues are dealt with by the industry, NOC is a real leader in all these different areas that go much beyond that initial experience of, I want to get a kayak and get in the river.
I think most important reason that it's good for people to have experiences in the outdoors is that it makes them want to protect and realize the importance and value of taking care of the environment.
If this next generation, kids and children, aren't connected with the outdoors, if they don't understand the importance of taking care of these natural places, they're going to be the ones making decisions about our natural resources. It's critical that we can play a big role in that, given the breadth of our business and the amount of people that we touch every year.
I feel like our role has shifted to the last frontier, which is really right here at home. That's kind of our new objective, is to figure out how to reach people and how to plug them into their resources.
NOC has a very exciting and vibrant future, and one of the most important components of that is not just trying to get people to leave the cities and go up to the mountains. It's to actually take outdoor recreation and adventure to them.
People kind of respond to the outdoors universally, which has been a fun thing to see, regardless of how old you are, how young you are, or where you live. When people realize, I just did something I didn't know that I could do, it's a really fun moment.
I think people are not just buying, the product. They are buying the professionalism that NOC brings, the 40+ years of history.
I think when people come here, they feel like there's something magic about this place. And I feel that way too.